Before there was an armed occupation of the Malheur Wildlife Refuge in eastern Oregon. Before there was Ammon Bundy demanding that federal lands be handed over to locals. Before Teddy Roosevelt created any national wildlife refuges at all. There were hats. Elaborate, feathered hats worn by women. Women caught up in a fashion craze that was sweeping Europe and the United States in the late 1800s. To feed the haute couture appetites of the upper classes, so-called plume hunters were crossing the country, killing millions upon millions of birds for their feathers. In 1898, the plume hunters found Malheur Lake. According to photographer William Finley, a pair of hunters wiped out the population of white herons or egrets in just a day and a half.
Malheur has seen many such massacres, but none so great as that.
10 years later, when Finley explored the Malheur marshes, the egrets were still gone.
I am satisfied that of the thousands of white herons formerly nesting on Malheur, not a single pair of birds is left.
In response to the devastation he found, Finley helped to establish what is now the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge. More than a century later, the 300-square-mile refuge is one of the most important migratory bird sites in North America. 320 different species of birds pass through the refuge each year, and the white heron is back. In fall and winter, hunting is still allowed, but highly regulated. Hundreds of hunters visit the refuge each year in search of pheasant and other game birds. But most people just come to look and take photos like William Finley did in 1908. In a strange way, the histories of Finley and the Bundy clan have become intertwined. Both made stands at the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge, though for very different reasons. But by choosing this small corner of eastern Oregon, they're both now part of the same story that begins with the tyranny of women's hats.